The next question I got was how to work with a remote team, and this is one of my favorite topics right now because we are building our team as well. We have been working remotely with different people over years, not only months but years. We have a great developer, for example, who has been with us for I think 5 or 6 years working remotely. I think we only had like 2 video chats. The rest was just work centered, chat centered. I would advise you, if you have a remote team, to start out having an instant messaging system to avoid all the internal emails that would be necessary otherwise. Also, it's not always a video call necessary to talk about something. Many things can be quickly dealt with on a chat. So what we use here at SEO Leverage is Slack. We've been using this for 4 or 5 years already, I think. And Slack, what it does is essentially is that it gives you direct access, direct messaging possibilities with your team. And what's very powerful is you can create channels, which is like if you had a WhatsApp group or a Facebook group where you can add all the team members that need to be in there. Even if you have the premium stack version, you can add external freelancers, for example, who are not members of your core team in there. So you can talk about what's relevant for a certain topic or a certain client. So in our cases, for example, if we have a campaign, we might have a dedicated Slack channel only for this campaign, and then add everybody on the team who's working on this SEO project in there, and whatever is being discussed about this project is going to go into this channel. Every file that's being shared is going into this channel, and this highly streamlines our communication efforts. You can also go back and see what did we talk about. I don't know, in terms of content strategy, for example, etc. So Slack is the essential piece that holds our team together. But what also holds our team together is the way we actually select people for our team and how we communicate. So the way we select people for our team is that we have in general a long-term approach, and as much to the maximum extent a full-time approach. So we're looking for people working as for full-time. We're not looking for people doing a couple of hours once in a while. For us on our WordPress site, we only, with one exception, we only hire full-time staff, and we require everybody to have 4 hours every day synchronized across different time zones. So whoever works on our team must be available between from the European Central Time 8:30 to 12:30. So we've got 4 hours of overlap. Everybody can work the rest of their hours in whatever time they prefer. But I want everybody to be available at 8:30 for a daily call. So we jump on a Zoom call every day at 8:30. Say hi. It's like meeting at a coffee machine, talking about what's going on. Tell them what's the next clients coming in. What discussions do I have? What issues come up? What's the feedback on the last site audit we get? What can we do better? They give suggestions on what they might need in terms of training to get better results for our clients and things like that. So this is the morning call, and then we have another thing we do is we have a dedicated channel where everybody is in, and when they start their shift, whenever that is, they write a line and say, "Hi, I'm going to focus today on such and such audit, or I'm going to prepare this strategy, or I'm going to work on that content structure, etc." So actually they plan for the day, and before they log off, they are going to write what they did this day. So this gives us like some sort of accountability, and it gives me as the CEO of this company, or the manager of this company, an idea of what everybody is doing in case I need to readjust priorities. So we do have a project management system. We use Teamwork PM for project management very successfully. Can really recommend it. Where we have all the tasks in there that need to be done. So if I just came off a strategy call, for example, from yesterday. We have like a few tasks for our team to do some research, do some optimizations. So I would assign those tasks in Teamwork, and we have Teamwork open when we do the daily calls. So to make sure everybody knows what they are doing. Sorry. And the rest of the of the communication is really going on Slack and the daily calls. So this way we work very well. Also with the remote team, when you don't know, have never met people physically, you never had an in-person conversation, having the daily calls builds up like some sort of team culture. It makes sure everybody knows the expectations we have. Everybody is being held accountable for their work, and we also make sure that we don't forget about the fun part. So working in this team must be fun. It must be great to work at this team and contribute and see what everybody else is doing. We have people, the team helping each other, training each other. I just had a team member train another one on keyword research, for example, which is great. So that's going very efficiently. I think it's easier for us because we kind of grew this way. We didn't only we didn't work all together and sitting in an office and then everybody suddenly had to work remotely, but it's definitely possible. I do think it's easier if you start out with remote team members right away, because it's just the way it is in this company and you're not holding tight on the given structure and how it was until now, like many companies right now have to. They kind of have to switch their mindset into the remote working. But with having the right tools on the team, like Slack, definitely a project management like Teamwork, Asana, and Zoom for video calls, and the right framework. So you have a checkpoint every day. You have like some way of knowing who is doing what. I think it's definitely possible. We don't do, and this is very important, we don't do micromanaging and time tracking by the hour or by the minute. We set clear expectations and work for results. So the only thing I check is what result did I get in a given amount of time. And this is how I judge whether a team member is contributing enough or not. So we're not asking them then to have a spreadsheet saying I started at 8 to 10 in the morning and then I had a 15-minute break and then I don't do this. What we do is we set clear expectations right from the selection process. I just had 2 job interviews yesterday for a potential new team member, and we spent quite some time on the job interviews setting clear expectations to this to be a long-term position. I exactly explain how we work as a team, and I exactly explain what's the expectation in terms of result. We put everybody who comes to the team through about a month training so they can get up to speed with SEO. And with all this expectation setting, we have found a way to really be very good at selecting the right team members to fit our team culture. So it was enough about teams. I guess if you have questions or want to talk about it, it's a topic I really like, and we're getting better at it as well. So just send me an email if you want, and we can talk about this probably for hours.